right. Ooh, too close. That is just about right. Camera, lights, and action. Hey my friend, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a very special video that I want to film for you guys. Today I am working from home and I wanted to share a sneak peek into what my career goals are for 2023. There is so many things I want to cover with you, and I thought, why not share a quick sneak peek with you guys while I'm actually working from home today. Right now it's actually about 11:30 a.m. and we're about to go on my lunch break, but I figured why not turn the camera on, film a quick video for you guys, join me for some lunch, and we can have a little normal conversational chit chat about how we can grow in our career. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what are my big career goals and aspirations for this year. You know, I'm all about being transparent, honest, and authentic with you guys as much as possible. And I figured, you know, I've never had the chance to really share with you what I hope to achieve in this year. You know, I'm also really curious, what are some of your biggest career goals for this year? Are you looking to pivot into project management, start a new career, try to land another job, or obtain another certification? Let me know in the comment section down below, what are some of your career goals that you want to accomplish by the end of this year? Now, before we get started, let's check out what I have in the fridge and let me start setting up my lunch, and then we'll have our chat for today. Got some grapes, got my chicken adobo right here. All right, so just prepared the lunch, which hopefully you guys can see it right here. This is gonna be chicken adobo with a Taiwanese vegetable called geilan, and also be eating it with my sweet potato. So let's microwave it and we'll dig right in. I just got my notes here on my phone. We have about like 30 more minutes to get through this. I really do wanna film this video for you guys. Man, if you guys have never had chicken adobo before, it is amazing. I'm actually Filipino in my ethnicity, and it's actually one of my most favorite Filipino dishes. Love chicken adobo. So if you've been following my journey so far, I had worked previously as an associate entry-level engineer right out of college. I graduated from the University of California, San Diego, a really good school, and then from there, I became an engineer, right? I started out at the very, very bottom as an associate engineer, and then I worked my way up to a mid-level engineer. Then I became a senior engineer, and then I applied to different companies and I became accepted into a role as an engineering project manager. And I thought at that time that was going to be my dream job, but it wasn't. And what ended up happening was that I found another opportunity at another company where I could become a manager of project management. So I leveled up my skill set, and then I switched companies and I became a manager of project management. And it's been really amazing so far at this new company. The past year, you know, I was PMP certified and also professional Scrum certified. So I've definitely leveled up my career in a lot of new areas. And that brings us to this point where do I see myself by the end of this year? So in terms of certifications that I've already achieved, if you look at my resume, I'm already a certified quality process analyst through the American Society of Quality. I am also certified in mechanical design with a software called SolidWorks. I am also certified through PMI as a CAPM, PMP, and professional Scrum Master. So I have a lot of these certifications underneath my belt. But as I was looking into what the next career level or the next band would be in terms of my growth, it was, okay, I know for a fact that I want to be more seen as a leader. And I saw that the Scrum Alliance offers some training to be a certified agile leader. And there are 3 different courses that they offer. Specifically, it's called Certified Agile Leader Essentials, Teams, Organizations. And I plan to take those 3 courses offered by Scrum Alliance this year. And probably by the time that I release this video, I'll already have achieved those certifications. I'll definitely let you guys know how that course training went, but I'm really excited to take that certified agile leadership training to level up my skills and my core competencies and how to be a leader, how to empower other people, and also how to adopt that agile mindset thinking, especially if you're leading waterfall projects, but you want to be more quicker with how you're developing your product incrementally or iteratively so that you can deliver value more quickly to market and especially to your customers. Now, the other goal that I do have in mind for this year is either becoming an Agile Certified Practitioner through PMI. So that's the PMI ACP exam, or to become a Six Sigma Certified Green Belt through the American Society of Quality. And the reason why I'm thinking about those two certifications is because, as always, at least on a month-to-month basis, I like to look at other opportunities to see what gaps are in my resume. Where do I need to grow so I can land that next better opportunity? And for me, the next plan for me is either become a senior manager or continue the path as like a senior project manager, or perhaps become a program manager. And I saw a lot of opportunities across different industries and within my own niche to be a program manager. And some of the requirements, or at least the preferred certification, is a Six Sigma Green Belt. Now, I've already been using Six Sigma tools and techniques throughout my career as an engineer, and I thought, what better way to do that than actually just to take that exam, showcase my knowledge and understanding of those tools, and just take that by the end of the year. The other certification I wanted is the PMI Agile Certified Practitioner, because I'm starting to work on Agile projects, and I want to showcase to future employers that, hey, I actually do understand what Agile is, and I also have experience leading and implementing Agile projects with cross-functional teams. So that's definitely something that I'm working on. So by the end of the year, and you'll also find out as I document my journey through this, I'll either be taking the Six Sigma Green Belt certification exam or the PMI Agile Certified Practitioner exam. I'm curious about you guys, but what certifications or exams do you plan on taking by the end of the year? Let me know and leave me a comment down below. Now for me, for the goals that I have at work, I want to showcase a presentation to senior leadership about a case study on a project that I'm working on, which is all about deploying Agile without actually being Agile. And the reason being is that I've noticed personally with different organizations that sometimes it's actually really hard to deploy Agile depending upon the organization's culture and with the mindset. If you don't have leadership and bottom line support, it's going to be very hard to be Agile if you don't have everyone's support. And with our current organization, everyone's all aligned on delivering values incrementally, trying to develop the best product as fast as possible to our customers. But the biggest challenge, of course, is getting stuck in the mindset of, oh, I have to learn a new software. Oh, I have to learn all this new terminology. So instead of doing that, just embracing some of the core Agile values and showing to the team that, hey, we can actually implement some of the Agile core principles and still be Agile doing it. And then the other goal that I have while working as a manager right now is to be more exposed to other leaders within the company, because like they say, your net worth is based upon your network. All right, let me repeat that one more time. Your net worth is based upon your network. So really, in any company that you're at, try to build relationships with those you work with, either at the same level as you, even those below you, but of course, people above you. So senior manager, directors, and so on and so forth. It is very important to build relationships with those you work with so that you can hone in on them, and then you never know what kind of opportunities can come your way. Now, personally, for my own personal goals for this year, if you had watched any of my videos from, a few years ago, you can even see it in my how to fill out the PMP application video, which I'll show here. My wife and I had lived together in a really tiny apartment that was 500 square feet. It was incredibly small, and here in California, which is where I live, rent is not cheap. Rent at that time, it cost us close to $2,000 for a really tiny one-bedroom apartment that was only, like 500 square feet. I'm talking really tiny. So my previous videos where I talked about how I passed the CAPM exam or how to fill out the PMP application, I elevated my stand-up desk so high so you couldn't see all the clutter that I had on the floor, and just because there isn't a lot of room in my apartment. Luckily, now we moved into a house, which is where we're filming this video, and you can see that it just looks so much nicer. And here in California, it's crazy how expensive mortgages are and how pricey rent is. And hopefully you guys live in a much more affordable area where you don't have to spend as much to rent an apartment or to buy a house. But yeah, So my personal goal for this year is I want to have a better work-life balance. As you guys know, I work a full-time job as a project manager, but not only that, I also maintain and manage this YouTube channel all by myself. I am a one-man show who films and edits my own videos, and I also maintain all of my my websites. And it's a challenge. It honestly is such a huge challenge because I'll be extremely exhausted after working 8 to 10 hours a day, and then I'll have to come up with scripts or an outline of what video I want to create next. And so creating that content roadmap is extremely challenging when you're so tired and exhausted from a full day's work. So I do my best to allocate time, at least 1 hour a day, to creating content to help you guys advance in your own careers. I really am all about serving you guys first and helping you advance in your career. I've had so many struggles with my own career, and this is the exact YouTube channel that I wish I personally had when I was starting out as an engineer. I knew nothing. I literally knew nothing about project management after I graduated college. I didn't even know that these kinds of jobs existed, and I literally applied to hundreds of jobs, just like apply here, apply there, apply everywhere, literally. Excuse me. Because I didn't know what opportunities were out there, but now that I know things, looking back, I can help shape the future, which is you guys. And if there's anything you can learn from my past mistakes, I really hope that you find value in any of the videos that I create. If I can help you incrementally make one minor shift in your career or increase your income by $1,000 to $10,000 a year, then I know I've done my job. Now, the next personal goal I have is definitely an emotional and sensitive topic of mine, just because it's so deep for me. And it's my wife and I, we want to have a kid. And growing up, I've always wanted to have a family. When I look into the future, 10 to 20 years from now, or even 30 years from now, I want to be known as a loving husband and a father to a daughter or a father to a son. I just want to be known as someone who not only gives back to the community, helps other people, makes an impact in our society, but also someone who is a loving husband and also a great father to a daughter or a son. You know, I don't have a preference if it's a son or a daughter, but I really want to have a kid. And my wife and I are starting to try to have a kid, and it is challenging. You know, when you watch those movies and like the woman does like a pregnancy test and the next day she's pregnant, or like they have sex and then they get pregnant like the next month, you know, sometimes it's just frustrating because it's not really realistic like that. Just from my own personal experience, like it's just not that easy. And so my biggest goal this year, putting aside my career, is I want my wife and I to get pregnant so we can finally have a child. It would mean the world to me that we have a kid. I just want us to grow our family just so that we can create new memories and be parents. It's something that I've always wanted. It's something that I've always wanted since I was a kid, and now that I'm married, I can see the goal in the horizon, but it's so much harder because as we get older, you know, our bodies are not the same. And yeah, I didn't mean to get so emotional talking about this, but I really do want to have a child and to raise a family. So I'm hoping to have that accomplished. And I speak of that in terms of accomplishments, but it's not really like an accomplishment. It's more of like, it's an aspiration of mine and hopefully we're blessed enough that we can have a child and raise a family together. First and foremost, I always prioritize my family, and I want you guys to know how family oriented I am. I prioritize my parents and my wife number one always. And by the end of the year, hopefully we'll be successful trying to conceive to have a child. So please wish us your prayers so that we can have a child this year. It would mean the world to me and my wife. I don't show my wife on camera because she's a little bit shy, but hopefully in future videos and vlogs, you can see her blurred out with her face. But jokes aside, that is our biggest goal for this year. Now I'm looking at my phone here. The next goal that I have is for this YouTube channel. As I'm filming this right now, we're at about 9,000 800 subscribers. So my goal, of course, is I want to reach 10,000 subscribers. So if we haven't yet reached it yet, by the time I release this video, please smash that like button and share this video with a friend. And leave me a comment down below how I've helped you in your journey. You know, your engagement motivates me to create more videos like this because, you know, as I mentioned earlier, I work a day job and I also film videos on the side to help you guys out in your career whenever I can. And it's my goal personally to also reach 10 to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And that is incredibly challenging because, you know, not a lot of people find my content, but when one person finds my content and they leave me a comment on my video, it means the world to me. And I actually get really happy when I see all these comments on my videos because it means that I'm actually making a difference in your life and all these other people's lives in the world. So thank you so much for your support. I could not have done this without you. And then the other goals that I have is I'm trying my hardest to release one video every single week. Now, given my current capacity and my bandwidth, I'm a one-man show. I write and edit the scripts and the outlines for all my videos by myself. I film and edit by myself. I also create all my thumbnails and pretty much everything you see here along with my website. So I'm doing my best to release one video every week. And other plans I have is I want to try to release another digital product or a course for you guys that'll hopefully release by the end of the year to help you guys advance in your careers in project management. So make sure to stay subscribed so you don't miss out on when I drop that out. Coming soon, hopefully in the next few months or by the end of 2023. And so looking at my phone, those are all the goals that I have for this year. Question for you, what are your goals, whether professionally or personally, that you hope to accomplish? I'd love to know your guys' thoughts. How can I help serve you even better? You know, I try to lead by example, and I'm always about being open and honest as much as possible. So please let me know your thoughts. What kind of videos do you want me to create, and how can I help you even further? Whether it's a certification, passing an interview, creating a resume, or learning a new software. Let me know and share me your thoughts down below. So I gotta finish my lunch because my meeting is in the next 30 minutes. It was such a pleasure talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.